Welcome to the Arts and Medicine Studio. Hi, Lizzie.
Hi, Nita.
Did you know that we missed Dr. Garvin's birthday?
Really? Aw.
Did you know that Dr. Garvin's birthday, my birthday, Nadine's birthday is all on the same date?
Wow, no way.
And to celebrate that, I wanted to show you how we interrupted Dr. Garvin's lunch one day to learn how to make origami. Take a look. Good afternoon, Dr. Garvin.
Hello there, Nitsa, and hi, everybody. Yep, I'm partway through my lunch here. I'm just down to dessert, actually. So I think you can see I have a pretty healthy glass of milk, a little tangerine, and a cookie. It's a Girl Scout cookie, actually. But wait a minute, one thing's missing. So I don't seem to have a napkin here.
Oh no, are you home?
Yeah, you know, when we're trying to stay at home and follow all the guidance, we tend to spend a little more time with our meals because it's a nice break from the rest of the day. And so we try to set a nice place and eat something that we enjoy. But I definitely need a napkin. So let me just see if I can find a napkin anywhere. Well, here's a napkin. Actually, it's an old birthday napkin. It's not my birthday today, so I'm thinking maybe I better just fold it up a little bit so it doesn't say birthday all over.
Wonderful. So everyone, if you have a napkin near you or any piece of paper, just shape it into a square and let's see if we could all do it together.
That's good. I got some paper.
So we're starting with a square napkin. First step is to completely unfold it. So completely unfold it, lay it out in front of you, right? Next step is to fold each corner toward the middle.
Oh, look, it's a triangle.
Well, it's going to be a square here again, but a different kind of square because it's bigger and we've folded all the tips to the corner.
It's kind of like an envelope.
Now it should look like this. We're going to fold over one of the long sides toward the middle. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side toward the middle so that they meet in the center.
Oh, nice.
And this is what it should look like at this point.
A rectangle.
Mm-hmm. Now,
Amelia, do you have a rectangle?
I do. But the only difference is I had to fold the paper in half and then in half again in order to get the folds that were already in the napkin.
All
If
right.
you have a paper.
Okay, so if you're using paper, yes, you should make the creases, because it's not like the napkin, those creases won't already be there.
Thank you, Amelia. Thank you, Dr. Garvin.
Okay, then take one of the short ends and fold it up toward the middle, like so. And then do the same thing with the other short end, move that toward the middle as well. Okay, so at this point it should be a square.
I don't even know what it's going to be. Don't tell me.
It's origami. It's very cool.
Okay, so the next thing is you kind of tuck your finger in here to bring out one of the sides like that. So I'll do that again, but you remember the way we had it, it looked like this. I'm just tucking my finger in here to pull that out.
Wow.
Okay? It looks like this. We're going to do the same thing on this side. So I'm going to tuck my finger in again. And I'm going to pull out the point on that side and also flatten it. So now it should look like this.
It looks like a boat.
It looks a little bit like a boat.
Like an old steamboat.
Right. Now the next step, the one on the right, I'm going to reach in and I'm going to turn it down just like that. Okay. The other one I'm going to leave just the way it was. So now it looks like this. Now I'm going to turn it so that I can get to this next corner. I want to reach my finger in there, and I want to pull that one down.
Just like we did the other side.
Just like the other side. So now we've got 3 points, so there's one more. So I'm going to tuck my finger down in this one, pull it out, and turn it down. Okay. And I'll show you where we are now. And this is starting to look like a pinwheel, like you might have running around outside.
Mhm.
If you happen to have a straw, this would be the time to find that.
Or
And
chopstick.
any kind of long stick, plastic knife, whatever. So this is what we have. It's our fancy napkin looking like a pinwheel, right? And I can put that right by my place here and proceed with my dessert. And now I've got a very festive pinwheel napkin.
That's wonderful. Dr. Garvin, does it move around?
I think you'd have to spray some plastic or something on it to make it stiff to do that. But you could at least run around with it, yes, if you did all that. Some glue maybe to hold it together. It's really just meant to decorate a place setting.
That would make a beautiful decoration, Dr. Garvin. Would
Yeah.
you show us some, would you like to show us some other paper folding, napkin folding things that you've made?
Yeah, so this is again the napkin we just folded. You might like to pick a solid color napkin. Same idea, same exact pinwheel. Here I'm putting the straw in this one. But that might be, you might like that better.
Wonderful.
So that's one idea. What about some other ideas for folding napkins? If you ever went to one of those long multi-course dinners where you had to wait from the appetizer and then 10 minutes later they brought the salad, not a bad idea to have something to entertain yourself while you're between those courses, right?
Perfect.
So here's some things that you might be interested in. This looks kind of complicated, but it's really not. It's a bird of paradise.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Right. So we can certainly go through how you would do this another time. But basically, you can see that there's a certain amount of folding, and then the last part, you just bring up these feathers, and you've got your bird, just like
Beautiful.
Dr. Garvin, we're starting with a square always?
Yes, same idea. These are all the starting points identical, which is a completely square napkin.
Wow.
Then another one is a crown.
Wow.
This would be festive, maybe on Father's Day, for example.
Could you wear it, Dr. Garvin?
Well, it's meant to lay flat, but this is how it would be at least. Definitely a crown. And then this one's probably the hardest, but we can certainly go through it step by step, just like anything else. This is a very fancy floral arrangement. It's a floret, you could say. It's a little tricky, and among other things, you need to hold it together at the bottom with a paper clip. But other than that, it's slightly harder than the bird of paradise, but a lot of fun to make because it kind of comes out, well, how you're hoping it will. And again, that would be a good option for a multicolored napkin. But that would look pretty nice too, right?
How did you learn how to make all these things?
Well, it's interesting. Some of them you can kind of imagine what it should like and just work your way forward. I mean, the pinwheel you can see, it's got the 4 corners. So once you know to start by bringing in the large corners, you can kind of see how it would be that you would fold it to be able to pull down each of those 4 sides. The others, I don't think you could just figure it out in advance. So good news is it's not hard to find instructions for these. They're easily available online. And of course, the first place to start is some company that makes napkins.
And it's wonderful, Dr. Garvin, because at the clinic and in the hospital, there's always paper to be found.
Yeah.
And all we need is to make it a square so we could do our origami
Yep.
or our folding. Amelia, do you have a rectangle, like a copy paper with you anywhere near?
Yeah.
Could you show us how to make a square out of it?
Oh, I have regular paper, yes.
Well,
So what I
Right.
do is I take the same size of this, of the short edge, and I would fold it.
yeah. The easy way to know is just take one corner and fold it over to the other side, and that'll define a square.
Right, and then cut what's left underneath it.
That's right.
Dr. Garvin, if I'm at the clinic and I want to do a paper folding or napkin folding and you're working, should I stop you to ask you for directions, or should I just watch the video and get help another time?
Right. So the answer is we will have simple diagrams that go step by step in this video so that everybody can follow along. I think that'll help almost everybody. If somebody still has a question, it's okay. You can ask.
That's wonderful, Dr. Garvin. I really, really appreciate you coming and joining us on a Sunday afternoon and sharing your lunch with us, and such a wonderful thing to do. It's easy. We have all the materials around us, and we can definitely stop the video and watch it little by little to be able to follow the folding.
Bon appetit. Bonjour.
Thank
Merci.
you so much, Dr. Garvin. This was so long ago, Lizzie. This was in the beginning of Corona. This is our third video. Who knows what Dr. Garvin can teach us now that the year and a half passed.
Yeah, I bet he's come up with all sorts of really cool napkin folding techniques in the interim.
So if you guys feel like folding something just your way, or find instructions and make an origami, if you just want to let us know what you think about Dr. Garvin as an artist, please write to me at aimnitza@gmail.com.